Lesson 1. I've even got a whiteboard for you motherfuckers. That's how hard I've worked on this university project. Whiteboard, markers. Lesson 1. Speed. Now, I tell this to everybody all the time, and nobody understands what I'm trying to say. I'm going to try and articulate it. Speed is extremely important in business. Everything that needs to be done must be done fast. That doesn't mean it has to be done cheap or shit. It means it has to be done quickly. People seem to conflate the two, that if you do something quickly, it must be terrible. That's not the case. When you're a professional fighter, you learn to punch. Your instructor says faster, faster, faster. You learn to punch faster. You don't degrade your punch. You don't start punching like an idiot. You keep the same quality of punch, but you do it quicker. Now, nobody in the world, the modern world especially, and I'm going to say this, a caveat that I've learned across my career as well, especially if you're dealing with creative people in any kind of regard, they don't understand speed. Numbers people kind of understand speed. Creative people don't understand speed. And this is they have a strength and a weakness there. With creative people have something I don't have. They're very creative and they can see things I can't see, but it takes time. I'm the complete opposite. I want everything done straight away now. But speed is super important for a business, and I'm going to tell you why. So whatever you're thinking of doing, whatever the business you're thinking of running, you need to do things quickly. If an airplane, everyone knows how planes work, is flying through the sky, arrow, beautiful demonstration for you there, a beautiful fucking diagram. Even if its engines fail, it will continue to fly. If the engines fail, it will not fall out of the sky and instantly crash to the ground. It will continue to fly. Do you know why? Because it has forward momentum. It's going forward, and that means the wings are creating lift, air is going underneath the plane. As long as the plane goes forward, it will not fall and fail. And a business is exactly the same. The key with business is to make sure you're always moving forward, always producing content, and always doing everything you can as quickly as possible while maintaining the quality. Do not conflate quality with speed. You can do the same. If you have an idea right now and you have someone you're working with, let's say you need a new website. You tell the company it's going to take 2 weeks. No, it's not going to take 2 weeks. It's going to take 3 days. We're going to find someone else. We can't do it in 3 days. I'll find someone who can. You can build a good website in 3 days. People have unrealistic, stupid time frames. Everyone thinks things take forever. Things don't take forever. Things can be done quickly. I know, because I've done it. I've pushed people or done it myself and seen what's going to be done. Do you know what I could do in 2 weeks? Me, as a man who knows nothing about web design, in 2 weeks, I could learn web design and build a website. And I know nothing. So how the fuck can you, the guy who knows websites, take 2 weeks to build a fucking website? It's garbage. Everyone is slow. And being slow is deadly to a company for 2 reasons. One, the faster you get things online, the faster you start making money. Now, if you make money today because you were in a rush, let's say you quickly push and you get it online today and you make money. That's one universe. And another universe where it takes a week and you get it online. That week of making money is gone. That money is lost. The longer it takes to get something online, the less money you're going to make as a whole. If I start a company today to the end of my life and start a company next month to the end of my life, the one I start today has been running longer. It's going to generate more money. The quicker things are done, the quicker money is made. It's as simple as that. That's starting a company. Even if a company is already online, speed is super important once again. I'll give you an example. Let's say, I don't know, producing an advert. The faster you produce an advert, the faster it's out, the faster you get results. If you do it quick enough, you might be able to produce 2 adverts in the time that other people take to produce 1. Now you have double the advertising that other people have. Speed. You have to attack and you have to move quickly. When I talk to people, people say to me all the time, I have a business idea. I'll say, okay, cool. A week later, I'll say, how's your business? They'll go, what business? You have an idea and it's been a week. Where's your fucking company? Where's your business? It's been a week, you ain't done shit. People are lazy, people are slow, people are complacent, including you. Everything must happen instantly, quickly, fast, speed, attack. Hitler conquered Europe with blitzkrieg. You need to go quickly. I cannot emphasize this enough. Lesson 1, speed is important. Nothing can be slow. I'll tell you another quick story about this lesson. I used to run a company, so you're going to find out about a whole bunch of companies I ran and I've run in my time during this presentation. So my work history is long and varied, but I'll give it to you a very short version. There was a job selling television advertising that required a degree in marketing to sell TV advertising packages. It was cold calling. This is a long time ago. I was 13 years ago. Before email was a thing. You'd get on the phone, you'd call people up, marketing manager, hi, my name's Andrew Tate, I'm calling from TriStar Television, I'm interested in da-da-da-da, are you interested in putting your brand on TV, blah, blah, blah. Old school sales, which anyone, if you've not done a sales job, and if you are gonna look for a job, do a sales job. Because once you learn to sell, you're gonna be all right. And you're always gonna be looked after by the company because you bring the money in. They're gonna give you a nice car, a nice office, whatever. So anyway, I went to apply for this job. They said I needed a degree. I said, I don't need a degree. They're like, why didn't you go to university? I said, because I ain't got 4 years to waste in school. I'd rather get 4 years of experience out here working jobs. I'd rather have real experience and money in my pocket and learn the hard way than go to some school and sit around and drink alcohol and do drugs like all these other university graduates are. I'll work for free for 1 week, and if you don't think I'm good, don't give me the job. That's what I said. I worked for free for a week and they gave me the job because I'm a G. So there you go. That proves how pointless uni is. I got the job above all the graduates because I was prepared to do 1 week's free work. Well, it's better to do 1 week's free work than 4 years free work while paying money to go. The fuck is that? Waste of time. So I got this job at TriStar. I'm there. I break the company sales record in the first month. How? Because I was just on the phone. Hard work. Just calling. I would call everyone. Everyone in the office would laugh at me because we were a real small business. We were really small in terms of television advertising standards. And I would call the companies like McDonald's, like the huge companies that we never stood a chance of getting a deal with in a million years. I'd call everyone, tenacious. I'd get the newspaper and go through it. Anyone who put an advert in, that means they had an advertising budget, means they had a marketing manager, call them. So I broke the company record. In the first month, I landed 3 40 grand deals, 120 grand I brought in, 10% turnover, 10% commission, 12 grand for me. I was 20, got 12 grand. I didn't have never had this kind of money in my fucking life. I couldn't believe it. Turns out, the top salesman there, besides me, because I broke the company record for the first month. I didn't break the company record as a total, but just for the first month. The best salesman there was a guy called Dan. You're going to hear about Dan a lot because he taught me a lot about sales and business. He wanted to start his own TV company. So I'd only been there a month. Now I'm having lunch with Dan, the number 2 in the company, and he's saying, I'm going to go start my own TV company. I want to make you a managing director. I've been doing it a month. I'm 20. Now I'm going to be a managing director of this company. But I have 12 grand in the bank, so I have a bit of money to sit on. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. What's the worst that can happen? Fuck it. So I only worked for this company a month and a half before I quit and start my own TV company. I'm 20. I own 50% of a TV advertising agency. Turns out Dan is a massive cocaine addict and basically left me to run the entire company. That's why he wanted me. He wanted me to do everything and him just go out and take the money from the bank and do cocaine. So at 20, I ran the entire company. Now, for a year and a half, this company functioned. And this company functioned by selling the cheapest television advertising that ever existed. So what we would do was, let's say we would charge people 18, 19,000 pounds, and that would include a fully produced advertisement from start to finish, and their airtime on TV, and all the legalities to get them on TV. You have to go through the advertising standards, everything. That was a complete package with like 150 adverts on TV for like 18 grand. And we're calling people on the phone, me and Dan. Eventually we hired Tristan, ended up with like 10 members of staff, cold calling the world, promising television advertising at this price. Now, how does this all link back to lesson 1, speed? I'll tell you how. Because on an 18 or 19 grand package, we were only making 2 grand, 3 grand. We weren't making any money on it. In fact, a lot of the deals we were losing money or breaking even. But we were just trying to build up a customer base. We were just going into meetings saying, here's our clients, and showing a list of clients. People were like, how the fuck these young guys got all these clients? They must be some kind of young marketing geniuses. That's what people thought we were, but really we were just selling it too cheap. So we had all these clients. So how did we stay alive for a year and a half before it finally blew up in our face? Speed. We were robbing Peter to pay Paul. So we were getting money in. I bought a brand new car. Dan had a brand new car. We had this big fancy office. We're paying wages, but we didn't have the money. So how do you pay to put the person on TV? Well, you get a new deal. You get a new deal. You get a new deal. So you're paying for old deals with new money. But the key was, as long as we kept the speed going, as long as we kept the speed, as long as we kept pushing forward, we were never out of business. We didn't even need to make profit. We just needed to get money. If you can just find a way to get money into the bank, you don't even need profit. We were doing 2 deals a week. In our first year, we turned over nearly £1 million. I'm 20. I've got £1 million business. But there was no profit. It was just land a new deal so we can put the old deal on TV. And eventually you get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the hole. So it gets to the point where you owe shitloads of money, which is what happened. Now, this business would have still lasted another 2-3 years. And this business, I learned a very valuable lesson in, which we're going to come to later. We're going to come back to this business, so pay attention. But I learned a really important lesson in this business. But this business would have lasted another 3 or 4 years, except I took a 1-month holiday to go train in kickboxing in Thailand. I was still training at the minute. I wasn't a world champion by then, but I was still a professional fighter. I was training. I took a 1-month holiday. During my holiday, Dan just did shitloads of coke from the company bank account, just emptied the company bank account. No deals were landed, and it all blew up in our stupid faces. Law, fucking court cases, everyone taking us to court. I was 20. When you're young, you're scared of things. There's bailiffs at the door. We've lost our office. I was literally sitting there. I couldn't sleep. I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. Everything fucking blew up in our stupid faces. But if I could go back in time and I didn't take that 1-month holiday and I would have kept it running for another 3 or 4 years, and if I knew then what I know now, some of the other lessons I'm going to teach you, this would have made me a millionaire at 20 years old. So, speed. If you are moving fast, you cannot fail. The name of this company was T2 Television. T2. T2 Television proves speed wins. Get the money in. Get a deal. Produce the advert. Get it out. Get someone else in. Get money. Now, speed. No, we can't wait. When's the meeting? Oh, next Wednesday. No, it's not next Wednesday. It's tomorrow. Tell them we'll go there tomorrow. They can only travel to us next Wednesday. We'll go to them tomorrow. We have to close the deal now. Money, 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 money now. Speed. I cannot emphasize this enough because it is my entire business philosophy. If I had to give you one important point, this is the reason this is the first point. Speed. And everybody is slow. And if you start to work like me, you'll realize everyone's slow, and that's okay. But things must happen quickly. It's extremely important. The second point of the university. Most of you don't know what a business is. A business is money in. A business is nothing else but money in. It's not money out. It's not your accountant. It's not your logo. It's not your website. A business is money into a bank. So, a drug dealer who has money going into his pocket is more of a businessman than someone with a registered trade logo and an accountant and all this garbage who ain't getting paid. You own a business if you're getting paid. That's what a business is. So please understand this point, because this is a very important point. And this is why this is called the Hustlers University, because you need to understand how to look and approach at a business. So, cash is first. So let me give you an example. I say to people, start a company. How would you start a makeup company? And they go, okay, well, I'd find some makeup and I'd get a logo and I would I'd get a trademark, and then, I'd need stock. Listen to all the things they're mentioning. Find makeup. We're going to have two things. We have things that cost money and things that make money. As a business, your primary concern is always making money. And when people think of how to start a business, all they start thinking about is how to spend money. Oh, well, I need to find a makeup brand. I find some makeup and test it out, and then get a logo and get some labels made and get a warehouse and get a website and spend. Where's the money in? Where's the money? This is a business. Where's the fucking money? You're talking about spending money. I'm talking about making money. So as a hustler, you always have to be about making money. Money in is a business, not money out. The amount of people I've spoke to said, I have a business. I go, what have you got? Oh, I've got this, and I've got a registered trademark, and I own this. And I know you've all watched Dragon's Den, and you think this shit's important with your registered trademark, and you own this, and you got the logo, and you got the labels, and you got the product, and you got blah, blah, blah. You're not making any money. No one's paying you. It's not a business if no one pays you. It's a business when people are paying you. Until then, it's circle jerk bullshit. It is much better to have this right and this wrong. Understand me. It's much better to have this right and this wrong than the other way around. That is extremely important for you to understand. If I had to start a makeup brand, I would do none of this. Zero. Do you know what I'd do? I'd make a website with makeup on it and prices, and I'd start advertising. Bang. Now I'm making money. I'm getting orders. I don't have any makeup. I don't have a warehouse. I ain't got a logo. I ain't got a trademark logo. I ain't got nothing, but I'm making money. With money, you can fix the problems. So when I've got money in my bank, then I email everyone the product you've ordered, the one you're interested in, is in such high demand that we're sold out. There'll be a slight delay in delivery of your product, but don't worry, we're going to give you one for free. Or we're going to give you a free gift. Thanks for being a valued customer. Now this person's going to wait. They're like, free gift? Okay, I'll chill, I'll wait. Now you have 3 or 4 weeks to find some fucking makeup to put in the fucking mail. But at least you got money. You got money in the bank. You've spent none of your own money, or hardly any. You got money coming in, and now you got to find a way to fulfill the orders. That goes back to business lesson number 1, speed. Now you got to quickly find some makeup, find a logo, stick it on, put it in the fucking mail. But doing that makes more sense than this. What if you do all this shit, and then you try and advertise and no one buys? Then you've lost. If we do it my way, I advertise, no one buys, I ain't lost anything. Big whoop. Who cares? No one wants my makeup. Oh well, good thing I don't have 500 boxes of it sitting in my fucking bedroom. Like you dorks.